Westlife, and this is mirror.co.uk.
You've been off touring the world this year. How was that?
The tour was great, we had a lot of fun with it. Played around, we did, I suppose over the years now we've become famous for doing a medley in our tours. This year was a bit of crack because we did a boy band medley, so we kind of got into the mode of like New Kids on the Block, Take That, Boyzone, Bros, and what else was there? Backstreet Boys.
Cool.
And ourselves. Finish it off with ourselves.
Do your partners go with you?
Yeah, they do. All of them come to it whenever we can. Especially over here in the UK. We're from Ireland, obviously. Jodie's from England, Kevin's from England, so they live over here. But when we're around, we have 2 tour buses now. With I've got 2 boys. Shane's got a little girl. And they're both boys with dogs. So it is a bit of a family on the road. Last year we went to Australia. My wife was pregnant at the time, so I was the only one who didn't have a partner down there, which was pretty tough. You kind of feel like a bit of a gooseberry, like.
The new single's called Home. What's the best thing about being at home?
I think the best thing for me about being at home is the contrast of lifestyle. When you're living in London, it's a major city, and there's a lot of hustle and bustle. You sit in traffic for hours on end. Whereas where I come from, Shane and Mark are the same. It's a small town. It's kind of in the country, like got a good countryside feel to it, a beachside feel to it. So in that sense, it's just a very, very different contrast of lifestyles, and it's a lot more relaxed and a lot more laid-back lifestyle. So it's definitely a lifestyle that I would seek a little more than the city lifestyle.
Another airplane, another sunny place. I'm lucky, I know, but I wanna go home.
The album Back Home is your 9th, so what can the fans expect from it? Are there any surprises?
I think this album is, for the fans, it's definitely going to be the most exciting album they've heard in the last probably 4 or 5 years in Westlife. It's going back home to a certain degree. I know it's going back to basics really for what Westlife became famous for. It's great original pop songs. We're working with really good songwriters and producers that we work with at the beginning. Some of them are new producers that we want to work with for a long time, and we are now. It's just a mixture, a flavour of different types of pop music still within the Westlife stable, if you like. It's not going too far too left of middle, if you know what I mean. It's just great pop music. It's a great album. For a fan, you're going to love it.
Are you going to tour to support it?
Yeah, definitely. We're going to do a tour next year. We've only planned our UK and Irish dates at the moment. We actually haven't planned our Republic of Ireland dates yet, but we're starting in Belfast, and we do February and March, end of February and March in the UK, and then we are looking at doing maybe an outdoor concert next summer.
You've sold 36 million albums and had 14 UK #1s. Did you ever think you'd get this far?
Obviously, we didn't think we'd get anywhere near as far as we've come, but we have, I suppose, and it's quite interesting, really. When you look back on it all and think to ourselves, like, how did it all happen, and why is it still working? And we don't have any answers for it. We just know that it is, and we're still enjoying it and still kind of going for it. There's no reason for us to stop, and we just hope we can go for another few years. There's no, the thing about it is like, everybody said at the start, oh, you'll get 5 years out of it, you'll do 3 albums and greatest hits and see you later. And then I suppose we did the first album after the greatest hits, and then Brian left the band, so everybody was going, oh, well, that's definitely it. And we kind of pushed through that as well. So I don't believe that there's anything out there that we can't push through.
Do you still see Brian at all?
Yeah, we see him quite a bit.
In a few months. He was at my birthday. At a birthday party, we went to see Justin Timberlake. He came with himself, and Delta came with us. A load of us. Haven't seen him. He's in Australia, I think, for the last couple of months, so that's why we probably haven't seen him.
What about Kerry? Because you were quite close, weren't you?
We don't really have contact with Kerry that much anymore. Not for any particular reason. It's not like taking sides or anything. We just have literally, the way you kind of go to school with somebody and then you go off to different universities. It's basically similar to that. We just kind of lost contact with her, but that's it, really.
So there's no plans to retire or go solo?
No plans to retire. I think plans for a break, certainly. Plans for maybe no album next Christmas is something that we've spoke about, for the simple reason that I think it would be good for us to kind of step back from the music industry for a while and, I suppose one way realise what we have, another way get away from all the bullshit that's attached to it, and go from there, and then come back together maybe in 2009, have a conversation and see what kind of album we want to make then.
I'm coming back home.